13 Hours tells the true story of a fateful night in Benghazi, Libya. On September 11, 2012, terrorists attacked the American diplomatic compound and a nearby CIA annex. 6 brave American security contractors risked their lives to defend those under attack. Benghazi, a bustling Libyan city, was in a state of turmoil following the 2011 revolution. The city was a dangerous place, with militias and extremist groups vying for power. The American diplomatic compound, a temporary mission, was vulnerable to attack. A small team of former military personnel was stationed at a CIA annex about a mile away. These men made up the Global Response Staff, a security team tasked with protecting CIA operatives. Among them were Jack Silva, Tyrone Woods, and Mark Geist, veterans with years of experience in combat zones. As night fell on September 11th, the American compound was bustling with activity. Ambassador J. Christopher Stevens was in Benghazi for meetings. The security at the compound was light, with only a handful of diplomatic security service agents and local militia guarding the perimeter. The first attack came suddenly. A large group of heavily armed militants stormed the main gate of the American compound. They quickly overwhelmed the defenses, setting fire to buildings and hunting for Americans. Ambassador Stevens, along with other Americans, was trapped inside the main building. The security team at the CIA annex heard the call for help over the radio. They were desperate to respond but were initially told to stand down by their superiors. Ignoring orders and driven by their sense of duty, the GRS team decided to act. They knew that every second counted if they were going to save their fellow Americans. They armed themselves and prepared for a rescue mission. The drive to the compound was chaotic. The GRS team encountered heavy resistance, engaging in fierce firefights with the attackers. Their training and experience were put to the test as they fought their way through the streets of Benghazi. Arriving at the compound, the GRS team found themselves facing a heavily armed enemy. They fought bravely, repelling attacks and securing a perimeter. They managed to evacuate surviving Americans from the compound, but Ambassador Stevens and another American, Sean Smith, were still missing. The fighting continued throughout the night. The GRS team, heavily outnumbered, held their ground at the annex. They endured wave after wave of attacks, their courage and determination never wavering. They fought for their lives and for the lives of their fellow Americans trapped in the city. As dawn approached, a heavily armed mortar attack struck the annex. Tyrone Woods and Glenn Doherty, 2 members of the GRS team, were killed. The surviving Americans fought on, repelling the attackers until they could be evacuated to safety. The Battle of Benghazi lasted for 13 grueling hours. 13 Hours is a powerful testament to the bravery and sacrifice of the American security contractors who fought in Benghazi. They faced overwhelming odds, yet they never gave up. They put their lives on the line to save others, embodying the true meaning of heroism. The events in Benghazi had a profound impact on those who fought there and on the United States. The film raises important questions about the nature of courage and sacrifice, as well as the complexities of America's role in the world. 13 Hours serves as a reminder of the human cost of conflict and the extraordinary bravery that can emerge in the face of danger.